Well, it was a really nice day across western New York. We had sunshine, it was a nice breeze, and it was warm as temperatures got up into the mid to even upper 60s across western New York. And this is, again, the stretch of weather that we're headed towards. It will be like this for the rest of this week. That is the best part about giving you this good news, because it's a little lighter of a lift on us, for being completely honest, but people are so thrilled with the sunshine, and I think the office will be in a better mood as we get closer and closer towards the end of the week. I'd wager some extra cookies on that or something. For tonight, we'll head into the mid 40s for overnight lows, and we will have mostly cloudy conditions. The clouds are coming in because of a system that is just missing western New York. So all in all, it's not going to rain across the region, but there will be just a little bit of cloud cover to contend with. So sunshine is in the forecast. That's what we have. Just beautiful conditions as we go through the next couple of days and even through the rest of the week. And it really isn't until next week, Monday, when we could get into some rain. But even that does not look like a significant watering for any lawn, any tree across western New York. So that's certainly something to keep in mind as we go through the next couple of days as well. In terms of the headlines on what to expect, well, we have a cooler day ahead for Tuesday, even sunnier for Wednesday, and then it's warmer to close out the week. So expect temperatures to really soar because we're headed into the 70s as well. That's a big change, and it's multiple days of temperatures in the 70s too, not just like a one-off. It's a trend that we're kind of tapping into. So here's future look, and it takes us through Tuesday morning. Notice the clouds are with us. This is going to be the trend through the morning. So we'll have clouds up until about lunchtime, and then the clouds do break a little bit. You'll start to see some of the sun returning, but especially through the afternoon. On the drive home, sunglasses for sure. You will need it as we go through the rest of the day, and it will clear out dramatically. So we'll have a clear evening on Tuesday night. We take it into early Wednesday, not a cloud in sight, and we'll start the day with just very comfortable conditions. I think Wednesday looks like the nicest day of the first half of the week, and then it gets even better as we head towards Thursday. A few clouds late Wednesday night. Sometimes when we look at this, we want to say, is this on? Because future look just doesn't have really anything to tell us. Now, this is the precipitation that's working its way away from western New York. So that low pressure system, it just grazes by Buffalo. And so it actually just heads towards Cleveland, Erie, Pittsburgh, and over towards Virginia, Maryland, and D.C. So the DMV getting some rain showers from this. We're just getting the outer band of this. This happened on Sunday too. When you joined us, we were talking about the fact that a low had just kind of worked its way across areas like Ohio and Michigan, and it brought some rain for us. We were just on the outer bands of it, but this time it misses us completely. So that is why we are staying dry. As we take it to Tuesday, no issues, no clouds to really report to you. Wednesday looks fantastic, like I mentioned, and we take it to Thursday. No issues there, and a Thursday again, just beautiful sunshine on the way. So everybody's really thrilled. Now the winds are going to be a little bit noticeable as we head into the day on Tuesday. So notice it's a northeasterly wind. Gusts could be as strong as 20 to 25 miles per hour. So this is especially during the afternoon once again. So it is breezy for sure, especially as we get through that window of time where we're kind of watching these clouds get pushed out of here by some of those gustier winds. Once the front kind of swings on through, notice how calm the winds are. It's wonderful when you can see meteorology in action. And as we take it through Wednesday, again, it's not too bad in terms of those wind gusts. So Wednesday, a warmer but calm day. That's just great news because you'll like the temperatures there too. And as we take it into kind of the temperature outlook. So again, we have this beautiful stretch of weather this week, but once we get towards Mother's Day, and then towards next week, what's on tap? Well, the Pacific Northwest will be roasting with temperatures well above average. You know, when we see this poses a wildfire danger for areas in Washington and Idaho and Oregon. So that's a bigger concern there. Cool air headed towards Texas very, very cool. We're talking about temperatures at least 5 to even 10 degrees, possibly below average in some of those spots, with a really good chance, especially out towards San Antonio and El Paso. And then for us, it is going to be a 33% chance of below average temperatures. Again, once we get to next week, our average temperature should be around 65. So we're not expecting like 40s, right? But this does mean that we have a chance at temperatures around the low 60s for daytime highs. Again, we'll take it, but just giving us an indication that it is not going to be as warm next week as it is this week. In terms of for precipitation, well, it's going to be wet across the south from the desert southwest back towards the Florida Panhandle, dry for areas north of the Mason-Dixon line. It's going to be really actually very dry, and we have just an average chance for precipitation, so we're kind of just splitting it right down the middle, so not expecting too much rain or too little rain. That's good news. And a lot of people do like to know what's in store as we head towards the end of the month. Sometimes you see this as clickbait on social media. This is not clickbait. This is from the Climate Prediction Center. So it looks like it will be warm as you head up towards Idaho, Montana, and the Pacific Northwest. But for us, actually, we're going to be dealing with a chance for below average temperatures just by a bit. Again, we're not talking about a big polar plunge, but it is just enough to remind us that we're not completely into full-on summer mode just yet, even though it will feel like it this week. And here's your 7-day forecast. So beautiful sunshine for especially Wednesday and Thursday, and even Friday too. Now, once we get towards the weekend, Saturday looks great. Sunday is definitely cloudier. And then once we get you into Monday, that's when we have some of the rain trying to work its way in to western New York. But I mean, wow, if we take Tuesday to Sunday with no precipitation, I think most people are really, really excited about this. And notice that there's not a big variation between the zones here. And you'll see that also for the south towns and the southern tier, because when it's all sun, temperatures don't warm up dramatically across the region. Notice that Thursday and Friday temperatures very much the same, and even for Wednesday too. Now, the south towns of the southern tier, again, very similar story. Very cool but comfortable for Tuesday. Wednesday, mainly sunny conditions. For Thursday, nearly identical. Same for Friday, as we have temperatures very even across the region. Saturday looks great. Again, cloudier on Sunday, and a chance for some rain as we head into Monday. That's a look at your extended forecast. Thanks for tuning in.